Hello, everybody. This is Priscilla.
And this is Precious.
Welcome to Vibe Africa. This is the first episode of The African Street.
Welcome, guys, to our first episode. We are here in the downtown Indianapolis. We are here to ask people questions about Africa, what people think about Africa when you say things. So, come on, guys, come along with us. Let's get this question going.
What's your name?
Elania.
Elania. Welcome to The African Street. So, the first question I have for you here is what comes to mind if you hear the word Africa? What do you think about?
The motherland, the riches, the resources. Yeah.
All right, that's good. Oh, okay. So, do you think Africa is a country or is a continent?
I think that at one point in time, we all were a part of Africa, the U.S., Asia, everything. The continents broke off, and then that's why we have the different continents.
Okay, so Africa is a continent.
Well, yeah. It's a continent.
Okay, I will take that.
Continent.
I will take that. I will take
Only
that.
one continent.
Okay. So, have you tried any African food?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like the rice with the red sauce with the meat.
I
Yeah.
think I probably know what you're talking about. Was it like jollof rice?
Yeah.
Jollof. I think I should be jollof rice. So, do you know any like countries? Can you name like 5 countries from Africa?
Let's see. Nigeria,
Okay.
Senegal, Uganda.
Ghana. We can think about Obama. We can think about Obama
Kenya.
too.
Wait, I don't know.
I mean,
I know it.
you know, okay, it's coming, people. It's coming.
Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating on the first episode of the African Street. So thank you.
What's your name?
Saul.
Saul?
Yeah.
Well, Saul, we're going to ask you a couple questions about Africa. So, be honest with me and
Okay.
tell me what you think, okay?
Okay.
So, when you heard the word Africa, what really comes to your mind? Like, what do you think about the word Africa?
A lot of people just being free and coming together. A lot about like nature, going around, having fun, dancing, music, food, a lot of food, a lot of how do you say it, like coloring on your skin,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
A lot of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, is Africa is a continent or is it a country?
It's a country.
It's a country.
What? Yeah,
Okay.
it's a country.
All right. Have you ever tasted like a African food before?
No.
No.
No, I would like to. Yeah, I would like to. Yeah.
We have some good food too. We do.
What do you recommend?
Got jollof rice.
What?
Yeah, jollof rice.
Jollof?
Yes.
Jollof rice? Okay.
Okay. Can you name like 5 countries in Africa?
No.
Okay, he's doing good.
Okay.
Alright,
Can
do
you
know
give me 5?
Yeah, we have Nigeria.
Okay.
We have Liberia. We have Ghana, Africa's Guinea,
Okay.
and more.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would just give you a little bit. You can go and study on that too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
What's your name?
My name is Josel Covarrubias.
Okay, so welcome to the African Street. This is the African Street. So I have few questions that I'll be asking you about Africa. So if you hear the word Africa, like what comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
The deserts.
The desert. Okay. Is there anything else?
The deserts, the culture, the food,
Okay.
the wildlife.
Okay, those are good ones. So, do you think Africa is a continent or is a country?
Africa's a continent.
It's a continent. All right. Okay. So, do you know any language? Have you heard any language from Africa? Anybody from Africa, like speaking their native language?
I know there's more than about 300 languages in the continent of Africa. I only know 2 though. I know Swahili. There's Swahili, Arabic, English is another popular language over there.
Okay.
It's I know I remember it's like a national language in a country,
Okay.
like one of the second.
And that's it.
French can
French.
be. French can be
yes,
one.
Yes. Yes.
Swahili, French, English, Arabic.
And a whole lot. A whole lot.
There's a lot of yes.
A
There's a
lot.
big plethora of languages.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So okay, let's just continue. So the food. Have you tasted any African food?
Just fufu.
Fufu. He knows fufu. Okay, that's a really like traditional dish, and yeah, it's really traditional. So can you name 5 African countries? Do you know any African countries like 5?
Kenya, Egypt, South Africa. Nigeria. That was like 4, right?
Yes.
I need one more.
One more. Can I give you a hint? Obama.
Obama.
Where Obama?
Damn, where was he from?
His family. Okay, just think about something else. Maybe.
I know. I'm trying to remember another country. There's South Africa, right?
South Africa. Yes. All right. Thank you.
Wait, Republican of Congo, right? Or no?
Yeah. Congo is in Africa too.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
It's a pleasure.
Your name?
Kalisha.
Kalisha, thank you so much. So this is the African Street, and we'll be asking you some questions about what you know about Africa. So the first question is, what comes to mind when you hear the word Africa?
The first thing that comes to mind when I hear Africa is just the culture. Yes. My cousin went to Africa and she brought back some beautiful garments. The dresses. It's not called dresses, but I'm sorry, I don't know the term.
Right.
But yes, the garments that they bring back, the fashion that they have is really nice.
It's nice. Okay. So do you think Africa is a country or is a continent?
A continent?
You think it's a continent? I mean,
Yes.
whatever comes to mind. What do you think, though?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pass. We'll pass on that. So, have you tried any African food?
No.
No. Would you like to?
Yes.
Really?
I would.
So, if I show you like an African restaurant, will you go there to like try the food?
Yes, I'm gonna have my mom write it down so we can go.
Okay, we'll
Yes.
talk about that later. We'll talk about that. So, do you know any language from Africa, like the Dalit, like the native language, or anything?
No, see, I've heard French,
French. Okay.
but that's it. Like, I think I'm so ignorant to TV and what they show me on TV that I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
So anything you can share, I definitely want to know.
Okay, all right. Okay. Definitely. So the last question is, can you name any 5 countries from West Africa? Can you name any? Just 5.
Just
Because we have a
5.
whole lot of countries.
I know y'all do. Oh my goodness. Help me out, Mama. Ghana.
Ghana, okay.
Is West Africa one?
It doesn't matter. Any part of Africa. Whereas north, south, east, anywhere.
Okay, because I hear about West Africa.
Mhm.
And then, oh my
So
goodness.
West Africa, we have so many countries in West Africa too.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Like, I need to learn this stuff. I don't think I can. Oh my
Yeah. Okay, all right. We'll pass her. Thank you so much for participating. We actually appreciate it. Thank you for being on the street, of Africa. So thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so we're here on African Street. We have our brother
Jordan.
Jordan. So thank you for being on the show. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about Africa. So if you know it, just let me know, and we're gonna keep it moving. So when somebody says Africa, when you hear the word Africa, what's the first thing that comes in your mind?
The motherland. Multiple countries, not just one. Like,
So saying countries, is Africa, is it a continent or is it a country?
Continent.
It's a country?
Continent.
Oh, continent?
Continent.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you. So, can you name like at least 5 countries in Africa? Can you?
Zimbabwe, Ghana, Sudan, Egypt, South Africa, Djibouti.
Okay, that's good. So, have you ever tasted like any African food before?
I can't say for sure, so no for now.
No. Okay. All right. That's good. Well, that's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for being on this show.
What's your name?
Robert Banks.
Robert. Welcome, Robert. This is the African Street. So I will be asking you a few questions about Africa. So just be honest with me. Whatever you know, and you don't know, it's okay. No right or wrong. So the first question is, if you hear the word Africa, what comes to mind? What do you think about?
Where my ancestors came from.
Okay. So that's all. All right. So do you think Africa is a continent or Africa is a country?
It's a country.
So have you eaten any African food? Have you tasted any African food?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We can talk about that. So do you know any language?
No, I don't. No, I haven't.
Okay. So the last question, can you name 5 countries from Africa? Just any country, because they're so.
What is Angola one of them?
Okay, yeah, we can take that.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, okay.
Every only 2 I probably know right now.
Only 2? Okay, well, we would take that. Thank you so much for participating, Robert. We appreciate it. And this is the African Street, so thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to our African Street. So we have our friend
Tony.
So Tony, we're gonna be asking you a couple questions about Africa, and I just hope you give me the right answers. So when you hear the word Africa, what's the first thing that come on your mind?
About how it saved my life from a drug called Ibogaine.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
That's what this tattoo is. Got me clean off heroin. They use it in 13 countries.
Oh,
Not
wow.
in America, but Canada, Mexico, of course, Africa, and a lot of Europe.
Oh wow.
And it's from the Gabon, and it's from the Bwiti tribe.
Okay.
And they use it there for the rebirth when everyone reaches adulthood.
Okay, that's a good one.
Completely saved my life.
All right, so we are brothers and sisters, right? We're from Africa, right?
Hell yeah, saved my life.
Okay.
Wouldn't be here without it.
Have you ever eaten any African food before? Like any African food you have in mind?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Well, okay. Do you know any African food? Like you can.
If you say something that
Alright,
is.
like we have fufu, jollof rice, and a lot of other different food. But you should try jollof rice and fufu, the best food.
Where's a good place to eat around here?
Well, it's a lot of other places here to eat and stuff. We can let you know later on. Yeah. Can you name 5 countries in Africa? Can you?
There you go, babe. Good question.
Rwanda,
Okay.
Rwanda,
Uh-huh.
Nigeria. Crap. Let's see here.
Gabon, right?
Okay, it's a teamwork here.
Nigeria. Okay. I know more. Why am I drawing a blank?
That's what we got.
That's what I got.
Okay, that's a good one. You got this good. Thank you guys so much. Your name again?
Tony, and this is
Bree.
Luca. It's his 3rd birthday today.
Okay, happy birthday. Thank you guys so much for being on our show. Thank you.